A town hall meeting organized by the Rule of Law and Empowerment Initiative, also known as Partners West Africa Nigeria, has brought together stakeholders to discuss the Nigeria Police Act 2020 and regulations agenda and its implications for law enforcement and citizens' rights. The town hall meeting, which brought together civil society members, security experts and community representatives, served as a platform for key stakeholders to engage in meaningful dialogue about the Nigeria Police Act 2020 and its potential to reshape law enforcement and safeguard citizens' rights. Our correspondent Sydney Okafo completes the story in this next report.
Gathered in this hall are stakeholders from the southwest geopolitical zones to educate the citizen on the Nigerian Police Act 2020, which was signed into law by former President Muhammad Buhari on September 15, 2020 to repeal the Police Cap P19 laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004. However, recent research has revealed there is lack of awareness about the existence of the Police Act 2020 and its provisions. Stakeholders at the meeting highlight the need for greater public awareness and accountability within Nigeria's policing system and to identify the challenges working against the implementation of the Act in Nigeria.
Then insufficient accountability provisions, inadequate protection of civil rights and liberties. Under the old Police Act, the policeman was allowed to shoot and kill a fleeing suspect if the offense for which the person is suspected is more than 7 years. So if he's accused of stealing, and you know that if he's convicted, he carries more than 7 years, the policeman is allowed to shoot and kill under the old Act to prevent a fleeing suspect. But the new Act has changed all of this.
My expectation as part of the organizers is to see that the media are aware of their rights, the general public are also aware of their rights, and of course they are conversant with the new Act, the Police Act 2020 and the regulations.
The high point of the Nigerian Police Act is the repeal of the Section 127 of the Nigerian Police Force Regulation that states that unmarried police officers who become pregnant while in service should be dismissed.
It opens the eyes of the media to enlighten them about the Police Act and its innovations, the Police Act 2020 and the innovations of the Police Act 2020, and also the innovations in the regulations, police regulations.
What we hope to achieve is to have a more enlightened media populace or practitioners who can speak to issues, who can speak to laws and ensure that they are reporting in line with the provisions of our laws.
Civil society organizations at the event praised the initiative, calling for enhanced collaboration between law enforcement agencies and the public.
There are changes that has been made between the old acts and the new one, and there are media persons here, there are heads of organizations, CSOs. I think it's important for us to be here, for us to know what this new act is talking about and how the role that the media plays in sensitizing and raising awareness to the public.
Most people do not really know much about it, and that's one of the essence of having this kind of meeting this morning, because it's quite funny that the police themselves do not even know much about the power they have. They do not really know much about what they should do within the ambit of the law. So this kind of town hall meeting has opened our understanding to know much about what the police can do within our society.
Given the success of the awareness efforts in the Southeast region, organizers have called for similar events in other geopolitical zones as they urge participants to put forward useful recommendations which will help strengthen the police reforms in the country. Sydney Okafo, TV 360, Lagos.